What is up, Seasoning Gang and Cravers? It's been a long time since you've seen this ugly face, but here I am, Cravers with Carlos. Today we're going to be making some deer chili. You want to learn how to do that? If you already know, just check my way out. Remember, your way is always the right way. I'm just going to show you a different way. Not a chef, just a country cook. Let's get it. Let's All right, what we'll be starting with is 2 pounds of deer meat, ground deer meat, and a pack of Williams sausage. Now, you can use whatever kind of sausages you like, and if you don't like pork sausage, then get you some form of beef fat or something to put over in here to help this meat render down. Well, not to help it render down, but help it cook down. All right, let's get it, let's go. Let's get all this put in the pot. Go ahead and get all your meat mixed in and start browning it like this. Let it get all the way brown and then drain all the juices off of it. My tongue is tired this morning. Let's get it, let's go. Of course, I had one of those meat separator deals that like mashed potato smasher or whatever, but I like taking my spoon and going down in there like this. Go ahead and get all that just broken up into little fine pieces while it's cooking. Normally I season my own chili, but I'm gonna try something different this time. I'm gonna use these black beans by Lucky's, the Creole sauce in it. Of course, I always still rinse them because it's still gonna have the flavor. I'm gonna use this new Tony's chili seasoning mix that I've never tried before. It's just something I want to try new. I'll let you know how it tastes here at the end. I'm gonna use 2 to 3 cans of diced tomatoes. Let's get it, let's go. All right, here are your instructions from the back of the Tony Chachere's box. Let you look at that for a minute. You can pause it and check it out. I'm about to turn this off. Let's get it. All right, one thing you'll love about this deer meat, it crumbles all up. You don't really have to smash it up too much. So now that I've had that searing for a little while with no juice on it, this is the bag of Tony Chachere's that I'm gonna dump in there. That's the only thing that comes inside that box. Just dump it right there in the middle. Let's get all that stirred in and get this meat to where it's looking kind of dry inside the pan and it's kind of sticking to the bottom of the pan. Then we'll drop those diced tomatoes in undrained. Do not drain the tomatoes. Let's get it, let's go. All right, all the meat is brown. Make sure you don't have any red in there. Tell from that juice that's in there, from that fat, there's no more blood in this. And I've been smashing it to smithereens. So let's get that drained. And then we're gonna heat it up just a little bit longer, just to kind of brown the meat and make it tough. Let's get it, let's go. At this point, when you clean that camera off, your pot should be like mine with no juice in the bottom. No fat, and it should look like this. Then you're gonna start adding your tomato. Also, just make sure you've given that seasoning time to incorporate into your meat. Let it get in there and season that meat really well before you start adding those tomatoes, because that's where all your flavor is gonna come from. Just dumping everything in the pot, and you'll think that it'll give you the same flavor, but it won't. Let this meat brown really good with that seasoning on top of it and dry it just a little bit before you put those tomatoes in. Let's get it, let's go. I don't know if you can truly tell, but see how it's looking just a little dry? That's the way you want it. Let's get 2 cans of these tomatoes put in there. And if it's not enough, and you like more tomatoes, then get more added in there. This is your party, it's not mine. Let's get it, let's go. Went ahead and added a 3rd can of tomatoes. And I like to chop them in like this, not break them all the way down. I just like to do it like that. Let's get it stirred in and let it cook for a while. All right, while you have that cooking on a low heat, go ahead and get your beans out and wash that little juice off of it and dump them in. Like I said, use any kind of beans you want to, kidney beans, chili beans, whatever you want, whatever seasoning style you like, no salt or whatever. But I'm just using these Creole beans because I got this Creole seasoning. Let's get it, let's go. All right, let's get those beans dumped in. I want 2 cans. You can just use 1 if you want to. But I'm gonna use 2. All right, get that stirred in. Put your pot down on low for about 10 or 15 minutes. Get it all stirred in, like I said, and I'll see you in the next 15 minutes. All right, all right, all right. Some of you are nosy just like I am while I'm cooking. This is what it looks like when I get it stirred in. Yes, it's looking like chili already. All right, let's let that simmer for 15 minutes. Let's get it, let's go. And if you wonder why I say that so much, because that's my trademark. All right, Seasoning Gang Cravers, the chili turned out perfect. It was more on the savory side. It had a really strong chili taste. I told you I was gonna be wide open with that with the taste of the Tony Chachere's seasoning. I was gonna let you know. But yeah, it's kind of strong. It's good. Has a really good chili flavor. But in order to balance it out, you have to paste like 3 to 4 tablespoons of sugar in here. Sounds like a lot, but it's not with all this chili. This is 3 pounds of meat in here, and it doesn't make it sweet. It levels out the flavor. So start with 2 tablespoons of sugar when you put it in here, taste it, and if it's not enough, add another one. But anyway, you'll see what I'm talking about if you buy it. But now it tastes like some really good homemade chili. All right, I'm gonna place this in a bowl and make my thumbnail, but that is it for now. Let's get it, let's go. See you in the next video. Love you guys and thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're watching this and you're not already subscribed. Goodbye.